meteorologist Mark Molnar is your host for the weather show, Weather Northeastern. Let's get right into the weather, but before we do, if you have any photos or videos to send in, Facebook at both pages, MeteoMark and Weather Northeastern, Twitter at WX Northeastern, and email address, you can send them in there to meteomark.com@gmail.com. Let's get right into that all-important forecast, starting off with your precipitation totals across much of North America, right along the immediate coast of Washington, Oregon, British Columbia, as well as Northern California here. A lot of the energy staying near the coastline, but we'll get impulses of energy that ride towards Portland, Seattle, and into the northern Rocky Mountains here. Drying out here in the central states, back east here, we got that moisture plume that will be moving up the coast here, portions of New England, southeast Canada, and even the Great Lakes. Great Lakes will be seeing their first lake effect snowstorm of the season with the first major shot of cold air we've been waiting for. Portions of the country here for the first phase of the weather pattern will have a cold shot across much of the Northeast. This is our first phase for the end of the week into the weekend. Trough developing, our first major trough with our first major cold air outbreak, giving way to that lake effect snowstorm off most of the Great Lakes, Lake Erie, Lake Ontario, and the upper Great Lakes as well towards Georgian Bay. Back west here, we continue with that trough, but look at this. We kicked that trough out of here by Christmas week into the Christmas Eve, Christmas Day holiday here. Look at the high pressure that builds in across the East Coast, keeping most of the systems riding well north of the U.S.-Canadian border, keeping temperatures much warmer. So this El Nino pattern out west continues trough digging even deeper, and we will see that parade of systems start to plow into the southwest and into the south central portion of the Pacific Northwest as well. Let's get right into the all-important snowfall totals here. Lake Erie and Lake Ontario, the lake effect snow belt areas, Oswego, Jefferson, Lewis County in the Tug Hill Plateau, Cattaraugus, Allegheny near Chautauqua and Jamestown, over towards portions of Erie, Pennsylvania, Warren, and McKean counties. This is where we'll be seeing the lion's share of the snowfall later on Friday night into Saturday, especially with these lake effect snow bands that set up in those snow belt areas, upwards of 8 to 12 inches in the higher snow totals near the Tug Hill Plateau, northern Oneida County, Jefferson, Lewis, and eastern Oswego County as well. And up here in New England, we'll be dealing with that departing system Saturday morning, so we'll get a couple inches near Quebec, portions of northern and western Maine, and northern New Hampshire. Let's get right into that all-important surface map forecast here, starting off with Wednesday, the midpoint of the week. Sunny skies across most of the Northeast. Temperatures getting into still warmer than average, even though this is cooler than it has been. Mid to high 40s in many locations, near the 50s here, coastal areas. And further west, heading on into your Thursday, look at this. System moves in from the west. We start to get heavier showers moving in, quarter to half an inch likely. We get those southerly return winds, temperatures getting up near 50. Look at this, New York State Thruway, Binghamton, Scranton, all the way to Erie, Pittsburgh, and Cleveland, southern Ontario. And look at up here in northern New England, northern Maine, Quebec, northern New Hampshire, and western New Brunswick. We could be looking at an icy mixture transitioning to rain and snow mix over to rain eventually, but that cold pocket of air with that moisture riding up over it will spell trouble. Heading on into your Friday, system moves east. Look at these cooler temperatures setting up, and we start to see after 4 p.m. on Friday lake effect snow bands off Lake Erie, Lake Ontario, even up towards Georgian Bay here towards Ontario. We're starting to get those snow belts kicking in, and look at this for your Saturday. We're hanging tough here east of Lake Erie, Lake Ontario. Look at this. We've got tremendous amounts of snow here as the winds align perfectly. The temperatures drop into the lower or upper 20s to lower 30s in many locations here in the snow belt areas north of Syracuse and right just east of Erie, Pennsylvania, your Jamestown area. So we'll be looking at this for the weekend. In 10 seconds, I'll have a 5-day outlook for my hometown viewers from Binghamton to Scranton's upper Susquehanna region of upstate New York and northeast Pennsylvania. Don't forget to like me on Facebook at MeteoMark, subscribe to me on YouTube at MeteoMark, comments, Twitter at WX Northeastern, Google Plus at MeteoMark. Here's your 5-day. Wednesday, look at this. We're looking not too bad across the area. The only day with really brilliant sunny skies up towards the upper 40s. But look at this, Thursday, rain moves in, 1/4 to 1/2 inch likely, getting up near 50. But Friday and Saturday, we dip down into the 30s. We could have some scattered lake effect snow showers kicking in less than an inch, maybe a little dusting on grassy surfaces, but nothing major. Heading on into Sunday as well, we're getting down into the 30s, but our coldest day is Saturday. We might not even make it to 30. That's going to do it for this edition of Weather Northeastern.